There is another sign that got this as well. I think it was Aquarius. Maybe have a look at that as well, because you might be dealing with the same energies. And as I say, if this reading doesn't resonate for you, see whatever your rising sign is as well as your moon sign. Okay, so we have it here, and it says the key words for Air Dragon is inspiration, insight, and vitality. So your eclipse with the North Node in Gemini in your 11th house is the right way round. And the meaning is coming into contact with Air Dragon can be as a bolt of lightning to the psyche and intellect, and as such must be treated with care and considerable respect. Sometimes manifesting as sudden flashes of illumination, the Air Dragon brings insight and clarity to your thought and imagination. As conveyor of luminous power, the Air Dragon can be seen as a symbol of visitation, for he is a messenger of the sky god. And Gemini, as I mentioned before in a previous reading, is ruled by Mercury, which is the messenger. And that's where this eclipse is. Now, the other end of the spectrum of this eclipse is your 5th house. And there you have the South Node, so something that you're letting go of and releasing in your South Node on an emotional level. And that would be the reverse side of this card, because we're always dealing with the two opposing energies. And the reverse meaning, or the other end of this eclipse is, and this was already eclipsed in when we had our eclipse in Sagittarius. That's where the South Node is you may be in danger of becoming the servant of an idea, dogma, or belief system. And that's in your 5th house, where you could become a servant there. And remember, the 5th house is on an emotional level. This 5th house, where this energy is your enjoyment and fun on an emotional level, your relationship to children, your sense of happiness, your love of children, and also deals with romantic love. It's the fun house. It should be. It's leisure and enjoyment and fun. But you could be in danger of becoming a servant of an idea, dogma, or belief system. Contact with spiritual concepts and energies can sometimes stimulate the intellect in a way that produces inflation and delusion. To avoid this, constant reality testing in the everyday world of relationships and practicalities is essential. So that's the energies of the eclipse that is being eclipsed into situations for you, Leo, and these energies normally last for about 6 months or more, as things change in our life, as the universe brings through the changes. So now I wanted to start with that one, but I have been starting with this one. Okay, so we start off here with your reading 6 of Wands, something the beginning of November brings through, and that is victory and recognition about forward movement. That something related to the past. 6s is getting balance, and it relates to the past normally with the 6. It is a karmic number, but there's forward movement and recognition here. Possibly being recognized for something that you've conquered, because he comes in victorious. He's conquered something that was difficult. It could be the graduation, or you finished your exams, or whatever it is that you were doing. It could relate to a relationship, or it could relate to work, 11th house, allies, friends. And then we have, again, 8 of Pentacles, something to do with work. Again, 8 of Pentacles, burning the midnight oil, working hard, but losing something in the process, because we have the little mouse here, and the mouse is about something that is lost, that is gnawed away gradually and slowly, without you even realizing it, because when you put so much time and attention into something is sacrificed. So studying, this could have been a graduation, studying, having put a lot of time into something that you were studying or working towards, or in your workplace to build up stability, something real and tangible. And you did catch something in the web. We have the spider on the web here. So something is caught there, regardless of the hard work that's put in and the sacrifices that have been made. 8 is a very strong number, and it is grounded energy. And again, Leo energy, fire, Knight of Wands, a goal and an intention, and moving towards it with great passion. This horse is not rushing. This horse is steadily moving forward. He's not blinkered. He knows where he's going. He's looking towards the future. Clothed in gold, yeah. Gold for something that is tangible, real, solid, valuable. And going for it with a lot of passion and forward movement. So you have a forward movement and changes. This could be somebody you're dealing with as well. It could be a fire sign. It needn't be. It could be a relationship. It could be a career, a project. But there's a goal and an intention, and moving towards it in the future, growing it with passion. Could be dealing with a younger person. Would be later 20s, early 30s as well. It is a general reading, so you need to put it where it resonates. 8 of Swords is what Spirit is saying. Again, another 8 here. So even though you're working so hard, you have all these worries. 8 of Swords is negative thoughts and ideas about issues and ideals and your long term, because it's that 11th house. Long-term goals and who's your alliances, who aren't, who are your friends, who aren't possibly. And you almost put yourself in denial here. Because she has her hands chained and she has her eyes covered, because she feels that she is entrapped, enclosed with all this negative energy. But it's actually entrapment of the mind. It's not a reality. Yes, things can be difficult. There can be conflict because it's swords. So there is obviously some form of conflict, but it's not a reality. The difficulty can be transcended. She can release that blindfold and denial and set herself free. She's not trapped. She's trapped in her mind. What is hidden and you're not aware of it yet is the 2 of Pentacles. So that is about juggling. Juggling around finances, security, investments, property. It's Pentacles, something tangible. Having your back towards what is coming in. And there's something good coming in. We have a dolphin here as well. But there's a rainbow in this deck here. Being very grounded and earthed about a choice that needs to be made with regards to your finances or your home, your property. Something that we need, something real. Something that is solid, something that has value. There's a lot of value here. But yeah, the ship is coming in. It's anchored. In other decks, you can actually see one ship is sinking and one is on very turbulent water where, yeah, it's very calm. That ship is anchored. It's calm. And there is assistance. There is a friendly alliance for you. The challenge for you is to actually receive this growth. There, that ship is turned to the side. It's on its way out. It's come in. It's brought its goods to you. The choice is made very passionately. Both those wands are in that soil. The choice is made. And you've got the new beginning, the new project, thought, idea, very passionately in your hand with healing and looking out to what is going now, what is going. And the messages come through. We have this seagull bringing that the message is there. Yeah, you had your back turned to what is coming in. Yeah, you're looking at what is now leaving. And it is your heart's desire, the end of some cycle. The Nine of Cups is your heart's desire. You have enough abundance here to take care of yourself very independently and on your own, in an emotional way, in an abundant way, in a happy way. And whatever this desire was that you were working towards, there's a fulfillment of it and an ending of the cycle. Now we have these, the other little mouse is trying to get your attention. There, these mice are running up and down on the top and able to enjoy. There's enjoyment here, there's fulfillment, there's not loneliness here. Lifting your cup on high. You see, there's 7 cups here. That was a decision made, something significant, a sacred number, to lift your cup on high for an opportunity in happiness and something new. And finding that. So I'm going to confirm that with our other deck. What is the victory in the 6 of Wands? The victory, the recognition, the forward movement. Queen of Cups, in your emotions, something that has been emotionally taxing. I mean, she's sort of grounding herself. She's got off her chair. In other decks, the Queen is sitting on a chair. You've got off your chair. You've gone to go and fill your cup with your intuition. The eclipse, the lunar eclipse, to fill your cup from this abundance here. She's put her foot in there. In the background is the snake. The snake is the healing, but also turning your back on the snake. Whatever was the difficulty in this emotional situation. This is an emotional support. You could be dealing with a mother or a nurturing type of feminine energy that has given you some emotional support as well, and intuitive support that has given you the victory and the recognition to put effort into whatever this goal was that has kept you trapped, and to finally move forward. What is the entrapment about? What is the entrapment about, Spirit? And it is the 7 of Swords, from the 7 to the 8, about finally just making a decision, 7, that is very clear-cut and decisive, and delivering the message, the feather, with passion, but with wisdom. Because whatever this is that's keeping you entrapped here in your mind and in negative situations, here's a decision that you made that nobody expected. It's something, it's the card of having got away with it, or but we don't see him sneaking off with anything. This was thought out, planned, and decisively, clearly made. Those swords are resting there. They're all in front of him. Nothing is being snuck away in this deck. Out come the desire fulfilled, the happiness, the closing of a cycle on an emotional level to bring about abundance. And I'm there to take the bottom card here, and there we go. Again, swords, Queen of Swords. You have, this is very internal energies, and we have a lunar eclipse. Queens are internal energies of making a decision from your heart that is clear-cut. And you know, the head and the heart don't think the same, and yet you have combined the heart with the head to make something that is rock solid and yet emotionally fair and clear. She's seated here. She's ready to bleed for what she believes in. She's got her hand on her sword to remove what no longer serves her. And she's also grey. She's also aged with the decision to pick up that sword and make that decision. The 6 swords is moving to calmer waters. The 7th one is the decision made to move forward. to remove what isn't there. She's the woman that is normally on her own, the divorcee, the one that sets herself free. She cuts the ties. She can come across as an ice queen because she's using her rational energy to get her emotional security and desires met and having the victory in it. So whatever this is, Leo, there seems to be an absolute form of forward movement emotionally with the past and to the future towards the end of the month. So the middle of the month, or maybe even around the 7th of November, there might be something that comes through to you, because that is the message from Spirit, the 7th or the 8th, because we have 7 of swords and 8 of swords, that there might be this clarity that comes through. One last card on that, Spirit. Yes, and it seems to be a relationship that's severed, or something that has been painful emotionally for you. 3 of swords. There's wounding here, there's sadness, there's hurt, but there's also clarity. And yes, the heart is in stone, and you have to work with stone to heal wounds, but also with emotions. The snake is about healing, shedding a skin and healing. It could also be dealing, obviously, with a third-party situation, because we have a 3 and a 3 here. But finally making a decision and a